Hello everyone, a.w.t.y here, and let's continue my playthrough of The Witcher. Let's see here. I just went to the blacksmith and sold some stuff. We have a small select number of things to maybe do here in the temple quarter. Let me see if I can remember them all. The gardener's over there. Well, first, let's go to... Where should we go? Let's go to Kalkstein's laboratory. And now that we have, like, a bunch of money... No, let's go to the inn first. Now that we have a bunch of money, I think I'm ready to go and check out the new area that we have for Chapter 3, the Trade Quarter.
Transformed into a phantom hound, possibly.
Huh? What were they talking about? Were they talking about the Hellhound in Chapter 1? Could be. Excuse me, little boy.
I'm not playing that.
No, that's fine. You don't have to. You play what you want, as long as it's safe, my friend. Oh, some old lady just said I'm dying in the background.
I say I deal with Jethro.
You look lost. Someone stole my trousers. Wait till I catch them.
Okay. Yeah, right. We've all been there. We've all misplaced our trousers at one point in time. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna judge. Okay.
Damn.
Let's see here what we want to mess with. Let's put that away. I'm gonna put everything away and then take out only what I want. Let's see. What am I going to need for this next area? We could have some water. That's fine. That makes sense to me. We'll grab a few waters. Some flint could be a good idea. Whoops, not that much flint. Maybe 4 flint. Some alcohol would also be a very good idea. Let's have some Rivian Krek. Someone needs to tell me what the rules are. There's a rule in English about vowels, and specifically like I and E. Which one do you pronounce the hard vowel sound with when that's going on? I'm gonna bring this book. There's a reason for that. And what else do I want to bring? We should probably bring like some various different gifts. Maybe I'll bring this. We should probably bring some wine. Not too much wine. We should bring a little bit of alcohol. What else do I want to bring? I should bring food. So let's bring some fish. And we should also bring... Yeah, these blueberries would be fine. That should pretty much do. We could bring some flowers. I'll bring the sapphire. Just to have. But what else? Oh yeah, maybe some signet rings here. Let's put that in there. Well, let's put this inside, and then let me get out that ring. I'll wear that right there. So we've got 2 signet rings that we could be using there. Do I need to bring anything else? Maybe bring a couple of fist techs, see if we can find somebody to sell it to. Actually, if we do find someone to sell it to, I should probably bring the whole stack, to be honest. And is that it? Is that all I want to bring? Humana. Yeah, I think we're good here. Also, I think I want to sell the red meteorite ore. I looked up what type of sword the red meteorite, the triple red meteorite, is going to make. It would give you a sword that deals 40% damage and has a 30% chance of bleeding. Domdomo! Welcome back, buddy. Now, my sword that I have now, 30% damage, so kind of similar, but it also has disarm, pain, and precise hit, and I actually love the disarm effect. So the sword I would have made is not going to be as good as the one I've got, so I'm just going to sell those meteorites, have even more of a larger cash wallet when we go into Chapter 3's new area. Oh, why is Geralt so slow? Does anybody know this? Does anyone know why Geralt moves really slow sometimes and then other times moves really fast? Is it time of day? Is it how much caffeine he's had that morning? Perhaps it's how late he was up drinking the night before. There's a number of factors that it could be. Hello, little boy.
You're weird.
You're weird. You're always following me around. Get out of here. How much money am I gonna get for
Show me.
these?
Miss.
Hope at least 100. Ooh, exactly, 100. That's another 300 orens. Boom, right in my pocket. Look how rich we are. Like, remember at the end of the last chapter, I bought this excellent leather jacket, and I was just broke, completely broke. And then all I have done is I completed the Kalkstein quest. He gave me 1,000 orens, and then I looted the Temple Quarter again, and from selling things in the Temple Quarter, I was able to get up to almost 3,000 orens. To me, that's amazing. And like I said before, I think they do that on purpose, so because you're going to need a lot of money going into Chapter 3. Oh shoot, we need to go to Kalkstein's laboratory. That's back this way.
Mad.
These lanterns are really cool. They kind of make me think that they're like either magical or that they have some sort of bioluminescent creature inside of them. Like, they don't look like a natural or artificial type of light. Well, yeah, natural, but they don't look like artificial light, like by a flame or something. Alright, here's our teleport. Where do we want to go? I would like to go to Triss's laboratory. She has a lab, huh? I would have just thought that looked like maybe her office. You know, mages have to put on an air of sophistication. So, office, laboratory, same thing. Let's go downstairs. Look how fast Geralt is running. What's happening here? Can he do this all the time, please? That'd be great. Alright, a couple books here. We have not read this one, the Rivium Program. So, if you remember, the other book, Monstrum, A Portrayal of Witchers, we found this in Kaer Morhen. It was the propaganda spread to start this, the Rivian Pogrom. A pogrom is like a riot, basically. So, anonymous, based on eyewitness accounts. Multiple eyewitness accounts, that's good, so maybe there's truth to it. After the war, the people of Rivia were unhappy. Poverty was the plight of many, and most believed the kings and magnates had betrayed them during the peace talks by not exacting reparations from Nilfgaard. A scapegoat was needed, and as usual, it was the changelings, non-humans, and witches. A mere spark was required to send a furious crowd into the streets. Oh, this is not what I thought it was. Anyone who seemed different was targeted. Dwarves, elves, and those accused of using spells were all murdered. Cold blood. People also used the situation to settle old scores, loot, and rape. I admit shamefully that few were brave enough to stand in the defense of the persecuted. Among those few was the famous Geralt of Rivia, who in seeking to protect his friends, was struck with a pitchfork and died. Wow, so this is what happened like right before the events of this game. There would have been more victims if not for the intervention of Triss Merigold. The sorceress sent a powerful hailstorm down on the crowd. That is the spell that is named after Triss. She invented the hailstorm. Only that powerful spell could stop the rioting. What happened to the body of Geralt of Rivia and those who stood by his side, I do not know. Pretty cool. We need to find an antiquary and sell these books. It's locked, huh? What you got back here, Triss?
Geralt.
She's got nothing for me. Alright, here we go. New area.
You! Stop!
Yes?
Your pass.
You're overdoing it with the passes.
Complain to the king.
Multi-pass.
He's returned?
No, but all new edicts bear his seal.
Farewell.
Though I might want to stay clear of politics, I sense that it's impossible in Vizima. Something's fishy. Did the king order Velarad to declare the state of emergency? So we need to investigate what's going on here in town. You.
I'll call the guards.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. I'm backing away.
The main square hatches many rumors.
I wish to move to the Temple Quarter.
No, you don't. It's not very nice there.
Monsters? You need only ask the Royal Knights to destroy them.
Don't disturb.
What's the difference between monsters and tax collectors? It's legal to hire a witcher to kill monsters.
Alright, that wasn't that good of a joke.
I saw a spider-like monster tear apart a pharmacist at the Merchant's Gate.
What did the creature look like?
Imagine a dog eating a spider, then vomiting it out. Now enlarge the spider 100-fold. Nay, enlarge him 1,000 times. Give him my mother-in-law's face and wrath. And that's your monster.
A professional description. Thanks.
I was hacking at the beast with my sword. Unlike you, I saw no need to examine it more closely.
Thanks again.
Alright then. Well, colorful language on this guy. Wait, did we just get a journal entry for talking to him? Holy cannolis. I love cannolis, by the way. They are delicious. So, the Kikamor warriors. They protect their queen. This is like some sort of insectoid. We have insectoid oil now. We just recently bought that scroll from Kalkstein. A more abominable beast is indeed hard to find. Not quite a cockroach nor a spider. It makes ladies faint and gentlemen feel disgust. The Kikamor warrior reeks of the swamp. For this reason, I insist that exhibit number 88 be removed from the University Assembly Hall. And anticipating the question, what should be done with it then, I answer, throw it to the compost heap. From a request submitted to the president of Oxenford University. It's so disgusting, people don't even want to research it. That's how gross that thing is.
Since we drove non-humans away, the city is more...
Have I talked to her?
As you are, I stay clear of the
When
guards.
Foltest returns...
What a day.
What was that? Door to Triss's house, okay.
The bandits grow bolder. The state of emergency means we're watching
Yeah,
types
it's like
like you.
blockades. Why are parts of the city blocked off, I wonder? Ooh, Genatia? Or Genatia? Or Genatia? Uh-oh. Holy crap, are you kidding me? I think my game just crashed. That's never happened before. Never. Not even once. Well, I'm just gonna reopen it real quick. It won't take me long. I'm really surprised about that. Very surprised. You know, I recently was playing, last night I was playing Jericho, and I didn't, it's such an old game and things have, I don't know, I wonder if, I'm not sure, I wonder if I screwed something up with my settings when I was trying to play Jericho and stream that. But, oh shoot, and I didn't even save? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is the worst thing that could have happened. Well, we didn't really do much. I'm just gonna have to run back there. I mean, on the recorded version, I'll cut it, but Twitch folks, I am so sorry. Alright, we'll grab the bookshelf. Read it just so that we can catch up here. Perfect. Oh, that's locked, huh? And then as soon as I get out, I'm gonna save. Save! Oh crap,
You,
it's this guy.
stop!
Yes?
You're
He's returned.
Let me save, sir. Let me save. I'm really scared that it's gonna crash again.
Damn, it's hot in this thing.
Thank goodness. Let's talk to him.
Foltest has gone
No?
mad.
How about you?
Don't do anything stupid.
No? Aw, man. I hope we can still find that same, that guard, you know? Well, in the meantime... let's grab this. This is the part where it crashed for us before.
No reason.
What about you, noblewoman? Oh, she talks to me.
You're a witcher?
You have an assignment for me, milady?
Yes. I know witches are inhumanly effective. And for coin, they'll undertake any task.
Well, not any.
Not entirely true.
Yeah.
But what's your point?
So physical and rough. Unlike my husband. I enjoy men like that.
Side hustle?
Milady, you're wrong.
Don't deny it. Perhaps you don't fancy me?
Oh no, I fancy you.
Prove yourself to me. I want a piece of some monster.
What? A piece of some monster? Alright, well, let's take a look. What do I have that makes any sense? Maybe a gravier bone? I doubt that's gonna work, but I'll try it.
That's...
A Kikamor's claw?
Gemstones are dull. I was hoping for an
She better have given me back my bone. Yeah, she did. Okay, so if we get a Kikamor claw, we can get a romance card from her, I'm assuming. Unless it's something else. I don't think it is, but it's always good to check and maybe... Ooh,
Geralt of Rivia.
you know me.
In the flesh.
You managed to avoid the quarantine and gain official support. Martial law is in effect. Wartime rules apply.
I'll do my best to comply.
You'd better. Traitors taste steel.
What was that about martial law?
King Foltest has declared martial law in Vizima.
Why is that?
The plague's in half the kingdom, and monsters roam the city streets.
And the quarantine and patrols aren't enough?
Never you mind.
Alright.
I'm looking for...
I'm a high-ranking officer.
But I just wanted to.
What was that about? That was a weird bit of conversation.
I know.
Let's see if he says a different joke this time.
What's the difference between a sister in a religious order and the king's sister? Orders don't generally deflower their sisters.
Goodness gracious. So, I don't know if we found out about this or not in this like particular point in the game, but Foltest is notorious because he had a child with his sister, and that is Ada, supposedly. The barrel over there. At some point, we're going to be able to get in there. You.
Don't do anything stupid.
So red of you.
All right.
You may wander about at night with a pass at your own risk.
So here is Tanner's Square. I guess we could get looting. I know you guys have seen me loot a lot of things at this point in the game. Some more food. We got a torch. Maybe we'll find like a blacksmith that we can sell that torch to.
What's a stench?
Have you heard the price for a measure of salt?
Yeah, salt at one point was very valuable, and maybe was actually even used frequently as currency for things. Oh, it's the same guy. I need to find the one that's going to give me information.
Secret fancies my daughter.
Another cinch.
Ooh, a bookseller.
A good book, perhaps.
Your jowls are rather strange. I thought only wholesalers
came to market.
Retailers enjoy good business too.
Wow. Well, have I already read all of these books? And let's sell these. Now, what does he have that's interesting here? Secrets of the Southern Masters. Zaracanian Sun and Devil's Puffball. Oh, some bombs. Well, we'll hold off on buying that. I just want to see what he has. Plants of Barren Lands. Okay. What about monster books? Oh, shoot. Vaginoi or Fish People. The Last Wish. A treatise on elemental genies. Like the one that we fought when we battled Azar Javed. He summoned a fire genie type thing. Insectoids. We're going to need this at some point. And then this is for like vampire type things. Ooh, flutters. Okay. Alright. Any historical books that we haven't read yet? Foreign Lands. A tome describing a number of the world's regions. So there'll be some info on Nilfgaard in there. I don't think you guys have heard much about Nilfgaard yet. Alright, thank you.
Greetings, noble sir. If you seek a present for a lady, you've come to the right place.
What do you have?
Pleasing trifles, lovely souvenirs, luxury items. I supply the upper classes. Beautiful ladies and noble gentlemen.
Let's see them.
How can I help?
How's business?
Not so good. King Foltest left the city with the entire court, and thus my clients. Moreover, under martial law, townsfolk would rather buy food and other necessities.
I see.
How can I help?
Tell me about your goods.
I sell clothing from faraway Toussaint, and rings that adorn the gentle hands of aristocrats.
What do you recommend?
Looking for a present for a lady? I don't wish to be indiscreet, so I shan't inquire further. I only suggest that elegant courtesans gladly accept jewels when they would be insulted by gold. Maintaining appearances is part of their erotic game, if you understand me.
I guess.
Aristocrats buy gloves, shawls, and kerchiefs for their nobly born ladies. Noble women wish to keep in fashion, and are constantly changing apparel.
Thanks for the advice.
How can I help?
So he basically just gave advice on like what types of presents people like. Maybe the flowers are not something that we really want here. But he sells a number of different gifts. So we can always come to him to buy a gift if we don't have that particular gift.
Geralt of Rivia, I presume.
I'm famous, I guess. Everybody knows me. Who wants to know?
Who wants to know?
I have a message from mutual friends. Don't meddle in affairs that do not concern you.
Wait, what?
I have a message for these mutual friends.
Go on.
I don't know, actually, because who could this person be associated with? It seems odd if it was associated with Salamandra that this would be this interaction here would be happening. They seem the type to just maintain secrecy and not acknowledge anything. Could this be part of Luevaarden's group right here? I mean, he looks like Luevaarden. Could be his twin. Look at him. Someone we've met soon. Yeah. Let's try
Tell
this.
them we'll meet soon.
They'll be ready.
What?
I need
What?
to save more.
Why did he say that? Ooh, an arms dealer.
Finally, someone who'll appreciate my wares.
What are you peddling?
Previously, I dealt in farm tools, but lately, weaponry is more profitable.
Alright, then. That reminded me when he said farm tools. Oh, we could have bought the excellent leather jacket in this chapter. I wasn't sure about that, so I don't regret anything. Look at this sword. Ceremonial Sword of a.w.t.y. Damage minus 30, but it has a 60% chance to disarm. So that would be a cool weapon to maybe start with when in the fight, and then switch to the higher damaging one. But let's go ahead and sell these, I guess. There we go. Oh, and the torch. Great. This rune, what does this do? Imbues blade with magic. Increases chance of hitting opponents and damage inflicted by 20%. Ooh, that's pretty good. Not bad. Nothing to buy that I want, though, unfortunately.
I've waited weeks for the
Is this a
counselors
door
to
that I can
consider
go
my
into?
case.
No, it's on the other side. Ah, a blacksmith.
Greetings.
Hey,
My
Premier.
specialities involve more than common blacksmithery.
You're a swordsmith?
Someone who understands. Can I help?
A weapon and a sword are the same thing, right? I mean, is not a sword a type of weapon?
I'd like my weapon enhanced.
Fetch me metal ores or runic stones to embed in the blade.
What's the cost?
I dislike taxes and guild payments. Thus I prefer goods in exchange for my
Really?
services.
What do you want?
A precious stone suitable for the hilt of a weapon for Count de Wet.
I have a diamond.
I'll be back.
Okay, wait, but I want to hear the other dialogue option first.
How many?
I'd like my sword enhanced.
Before I evaluate the sword, you must fetch me a gemstone.
A gemstone? Why not gold?
I dislike taxes and guild payments.
What do you want?
A precious stone.
Alright,
I'll be back.
so I do have a diamond that I bet would be fantastic, and he's gonna love it. But I don't have any reason to do that just yet. We can't make a new silver sword unless we have one more rune. And I just sold all of my meteorite ore, so we're not going to be making a steel sword anytime soon. Alright. Oh, another torch. We can just sell that immediately outside. Chicken and cheese. Wait a second. Right, that has the daggers. If you wrote hello twice, then you're sorry, but when you sent it the first time, it didn't appear in the chat, so I sent it again. Oh, I thought you were just going like, hello, hello. I didn't think twice about it, Premier. Ooh, an axe. Diamond dust. Yes, absolutely. You know, when you apply the diamond dust to your sword, is it doing more damage because you've now sharpened it with the diamond dust? Or do you coat the blade with a solution including the diamond dust to give it like an extra, like a jaggedy sharpness? It probably makes more sense that you sharpen it, right? Because it functions the same as a whetstone or a grindstone. Along those lines. Yeah, this place is huge, by the way, again, so it's tough to decide what I want to do first.
That's what I'll do. No reason to be.
I really need to talk to a guardsman as well, who's going to give me some info. Where did we start? This was the starting point. Let's talk to the arms dealer again and sell our things.
Finally.
Yeah, it did appear twice. Yeah, at least on my
wares.
end. There we go. Come here, look how much money I have. Look at this, 3,000. And what's even better is I bought the excellent leather jacket at the end of chapter 2, and I still have this much money. Like, I'm so amazed. I thought I would be broke, but we found a lot of stuff to sell in the temple quarter. Oh, I can't go in there yet? Nothing over here? Look at this tiny door. Who is this for? And then, what's with this weird texture of, like, windows or cogs? I don't understand this.
Tasteless. Would you care to hear a beautiful ballad? Would you care to support the arts?
Financially?
Indeed.
No, emotional support. How much is it? 20 orens? I'm rich, man. Take it.
I'll compose a rhyme of your fine qualities if you reveal your name.
Let's tell him this.
I'm Erasmus Xenophont the Genderless.
What luck! That even rhymes with generous.
Is he gonna actually do the song? Are you serious? Well, oh well. At least that was funny that I told him my name was whatever the heck that was. I am a huge fan of street performers. I actually wish that I had some sort
wink
of
was that?
skill.
Plow
and I would
secrecy.
do it just as a hobby. I think
All
it's really
know I sell information. What'll it be?
See, this is why I wanted a lot of money for this. A door for dwarves, maybe? You would think so, but did you see how thin it was? And have you seen how wide dwarves are? They're like really stocky and wide in the shoulders. How much? 25? Do it.
Once leader of the Order of the White Rose, Jacques de Aldersberg renamed it the Order of the Flaming Rose. Besides King
See, I knew
Foltest,
this already. Alright, get out of here.
I'll
be damned if you walk away from my shop dissatisfied.
Booze vendor. I can't talk to him. There we go.
Welcome. Noble beverages and other goods.
Any alcohol?
Forbidden by royal edict.
What? There's prohibition going on in here? Look at this. It's almost like, that's crazy. Because there's prohibition, all you have are like goat milk, cow's milk, and you got some juice. Let's sell some of our more expensive food, I guess, while we're here. Yeah, I don't need to sell the rest of that. Surprising. Barrel rack.
I'm exhausted. Have you heard the price of fur?
Nope. Oh, this is the
Good
same
day.
guy I talked to before. His shirt changed. He was wearing like a pink salmon type color. Now he's wearing purple. Scoundrel. What about this wholesaler?
Need some salt? I stockpiled a dozen.
If you're drawn to the secret arts, especially alchemy, you're certain to want my wares.
So you think that the intention was to make a door for dwarves, but they downscaled the normal door and called it a day? Yeah, that's probably a safe bet. This is the early days for CD Projekt Red before The Witcher was popular, so much lower budget game than the other ones. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't want to make an entirely new asset just for a dwarf door. If you're drawn to the secret arts, especially alchemy, you certainly want to look at our wares.
Do you make potions?
No, I'm a mere merchant.
You look like an alchemist. You're wearing the exact same outfit as Kalkstein. Small Book of Minerals. The Great Book of Minerals. Ooh. Tempting. A pouch of salt. That's a wraith repelling talisman. Also tempting. But, centipede repelling talisman. A multitude of talismans, really. But we probably have some things that we could sell to him. Let me just take a look here. Anything expensive that we could sell? No, not really. a.w.t.y is worth a decent amount. What's interesting about Fenowed is you can sell this for twice as much to a flower vendor or like a gift vendor. The gardener will buy these for 10 each. I don't think we need to sell anything just now. Who are you?
Exotic goods from Zerrikania, fragrant with roots.
Kramir, actually, can you do me a favor? How is the game audio? It sounds quieter on my headset. I'm wondering if it sounds quieter on the stream for you guys. You don't look Zerrikanian.
The
Royals sell Royal Strong
Did they make
Ale.
any other games before Witcher 1? I am not sure. It is one of their like early games. CD Projekt Red is not an old game company, but I'm not sure that it's the first. I'm really curious now. I'll look it up for sure later on because I'm curious. It's definitely the first one that's known by gamers. It's all right. Okay, that's good. I was a little worried about that. Field plants, Druid's Herbarium, plants of barren lands. Okay, so that's related to Zerrikania. He doesn't really sell anything interesting, but he will buy Fenowed for 10 a pop, like as I was talking about before. Unfortunately, it's such a rare ingredient, Fenowed, that I'm not going to sell him any. Did you hear that horn? Every now and then I hear that trumpeting sound, and it confounds me. More Genatia over there. There's a bank over there. I did see the door, but I want to take a look. According to Wikipedia, that's their first game. That's so cool. This is CD Projekt Red's first game. I wonder what they're going to do next, because they're done with the Witcher series, right? Witcher 3 was the last one. So I'm really excited to see like what happens now for CD Projekt Red. I love their games so much. And I haven't even gone through Witcher 2 and Witcher 3, but I've played enough of it, I've tried them out. Like I played demos, that I know I'm gonna love them. Alright, what's in here?
What?
Look at the tattoos, these crayon tattoos. Nothing, what place is this?
Nothing. What place is this?
Gambling hall. Enjoy yourself. Drink and eat. No whores.
Who's worth talking to?
If you want to play dice, see Costa. Liquor from the waitress.
Alright then.
This place stinks.
Whoa, this place is really full here. So we can dice. I could probably take things. Wait, before I take things, just in case, I seem to remember that there's someone in here who will actually get upset if you take things. Oh no, that's not right.
Regulars must be recommending the place.
This business grows more dangerous. I don't plan on rotting in prison.
Prison's not bad.
You a criminal? This hall exists for decent folk. I fear military law. Perhaps the penalty for what I'm doing is death.
Bribes won't get you by.
The soldiers grow more greedy and audacious. Something's afoot. I hope to be away before it occurs. How can I help?
It's interesting that her accent, she adds like an R sound at the end of every A vowel in the middle of a word. So audacious and lar, you know what I mean? I wonder what accent in real life actually does that.
Is this your place?
I merely run it. The shareholders wish to remain anonymous.
Who are they?
Shareholders?
I epitomize discretion.
As do I. Ask such questions and you'll anger a huge organization.
Gotta be Salamandra.
Salamandra?
Get out now!
No! Why did you say that, Geralt? You idiot! You idiota! What's wrong with you, man? I wouldn't have dropped the name like that. Ridiculous. Well, while we're here, let's talk to some gamblers. Ooh.
A game?
Oh, baby. Dice poker. Let's just look at this guy. This is peanuts. Peanuts for me, man. The version of Geralt that I'm playing gambles so much that he would gamble his pants away. He would gamble his children if he could make any children. Do you want to raise? 1, 2, 3. I mean, I could try, but he's not gonna go for it. Like, if you raise and you know they're gonna pass, it's not in your benefit because your money stays in the pot, but theirs does not go into the pot. So you gain nothing, but then stand to lose more. Yahtzee! Right, that's what that's called, Yahtzee. You know what the happiest thing, too, is when you guys told me that Dice Poker is in The Witcher 2. I was so happy. He's got 3s. Let's raise him now. I think I can beat that roll. Oh. Yeah, Khmer, I just saw the clip. It's immortalized. Now, because I couldn't remember that silly name. I'm glad you did that, because I couldn't remember the name Geralt gave him.
My luck must turn after midnight.
That's really creepy. What a creepy thing to say. Now, let me adjust something here. Wanted to move my keyboard. Okay. Well, this seems like a waste of time, doesn't it? It's almost a straight, and he's got 3 6s. So there's no point in me going for the straight. I'm just gonna pass, I think, if he decides to raise me here. Oh, but it's only 1 orange. Alright, screw it. Let's go. I don't think it matters what I do here. I'd have to get an extremely lucky roll. Yeah, no chance. Xenophont the Genderless. You know, it's pretty cool that Geralt is aware that you can have a non-binary gender identity. So, you know, that's really, really contemporary of him, or open-minded, or whatever the word for that is. Progressive, that's the word. Geralt is very progressive. 4 4, blah blah blah. And we have 2 6s. Let's raise like crazy. Get those that sweet pocket change. We can buy a soda from the vending machine later. I never took a closer look at this picture. Like, if we look here, first of all, we've got life or death. Life and death, the symbology is pretty clear there. So life and death in the middle, although it's depicted with a child. There's this flower, yin and yang, kind of white and black going on, the snake. But then what's up with these figures around the outsides? Do they perhaps represent different aspects of humanity, like rage, love, like envy? I don't know, I'm just making things up, but there had to be some sort of symbology. Yeah, progressive. There had to be some sort of symbology. Oh, I have a full house. I'll just let it ride. When they created this graphic, maybe it's based off of an actual artwork. Would be another good guess. Yeah, you're screwed, buddy. You're so screwed. Alright, let's get out of these little pitiful duels. Let's just talk right to this guy.
May I ask who referred you?
I found this place myself.
If you're any good, welcome. If you've a taste for food or drink, ask the bar wench.
That's horrible. They called her a wench?
Those questions attract the wrong attention.
That was not an insult back in those days.
Suffice to know, this house is owned by the entrepreneurs who disagree with the limitations of the emergency state. They wish to provide entertainment to the hard-working residents of the city.
I get it.
Enjoy yourself.
A game of dice?
Choose another table if you're not serious. Only large wages at this one.
Oh, are you kidding me? I'm tired of playing for peanuts. We play for walnuts, buddy.
I don't play too well.
Old walnuts.
Go practice elsewhere.
Oh, Geralt, you hustler. He's telling him he doesn't play too well. That is a lie. I won't be allowed to join closed games until I become a professional poker player. Am I not a professional? Are you kidding me? Oh, the sharper. So that guy is called a sharper. We need to find some more professional players to play with. Alright, fair enough. Well, let's loot the crap out of this place. And then we'll get out of here. See what else we can find. Oh, I also want to leave and come back and see if that bar wench will talk to me. I don't know. I said that it sounded insulting, but I'm not sure that it even is. Have you ever heard anyone been called a wench? Never heard it in my life. But it sounds like an insult, if I had to guess.
Those swords just
And again,
for show?
she's just referred to as a bar wench, like it's just
How
that's just
can
her
I
job.
help?
She's a wench. I'm gonna sell the fish. We really don't need that much fish. I'm also gonna sell the grape. No, we don't need to sell the grapes. That doesn't make any sense. Why would I do that? Just get out of here.
I need to rest.
No, 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 no. Oh, look.
Your hair's like milk.
Another child who's gonna follow me around town.
Quite the dangerous one wearing weapons on your back.
I want to basically check around the inside wall first. See what I can find here. But here's like a bank or something. Town hall. Ooh. Oh, will he talk?
I saw what did the creature look
so
like.
we heard this
Imagine
conversation
it may.
before
I was
when
having
my game crashed. So I just wanted to click through it. But now we have the Kickamore Warrior article, so we can get a claw and woo that lady with the awesome monster part.
I'm mad.
Who else can we talk to here? Any doors to go in? So this is the merchant gate. Actually, what's interesting about this
You may wander about at night with a
this is the gate
at
that
your own
leads
risk.
into the outskirts. The merchant's gate, this right on the other side of this, I believe. Let me see if we can tell by looking at the map. Yes, see, this is where we fought Salamandra when they were trying to like kidnap Kalkstein and steal his lab equipment. See, look, here's the outskirts. So we're kind of like seeing these gates from the other side. That's how far we've come, and yet at the same time, we've gone like one step from where we started. I'm loving that Geralt is moving so quickly. Sometimes he moves slow, and it's infuriating. Alright, let's check some doors. Let's check this door. I'm doing things in a bit of a weird direction, it may seem like, but I'm trying to keep in my head what I have looted, who I've talked to, so I can make sure that I cover every single inch of this place. Ooh, the Kingdom of Temeria. Let's read about it. Okay, so this is by Marco Knopf. Temeria, the Jewel of the North, has silver lilies on a black background as its emblem. Silver and black, huh? The kingdom, always powerful, has gained even more prominence in recent years under the wise rule of the good King Foltest. Yeah, King Foltest is actually considered a really good king, despite the fact that he's done some things that are, less than savory. Oh, so you understand that there are rare occasions where people don't fit the conventional binary genders, but I found it absurd when people tell there are like 42 genders or whatever it is now. 42 genders, you can't class, like here's the thing. Here is the way that I think the scientific or psychological community understands it. There are two sides of a scale, a gender scale. So classifying it as 42 genders is ridiculous. You're absolutely right. Like, there's no point in that. There, on the left side, you have the most masculine type of male you can be. On the right side, you have the most feminine type of gender you can be. And it's a scale, a bar, and human beings fall somewhere on that bar. They could be right in the middle, they could be close, they could be on the feminine side of male, they could be on the masculine side of feminine, because every person is different. So to classify it into all these multiple categories is ridiculous. However, classifying people by sex makes sense because you are born as one sex or the other. But gender is a very ambiguous thing, as we now understand it in the community and of people who know things. I'm not part of that community. I just read about people in that community. Don't get me wrong. Don't take my word for granted. Don't listen to what you hear on the internet, everybody. Not entirely. Food for thought. Redania lies to the north, across the Pontar River, while mountain ranges can be found to the south and east. I hated geography in school, my least favorite thing to study. So in history, when we studied geography, don't remember any of it. I can't tell you where any country is that is not like a prominent country that everybody knows where it is. While mountain ranges can be found to the south and east, one of them is Mahalim M-word, a stronghold of dwarves and gnomes, past which the lands of Lyria and Edirn lie. Capital of Temeria is Vizima, located on the shores of Lake Vizima. Maribor is the realm's second largest city. We have a potion named after Maribor, by the way. Did that add anything in our glossary? No, it didn't. It added nothing in our glossary. Well, it was interesting, sort of. Nothing that we didn't already know from other sources. There was some geographical information in there, but I'm not going to be able to remember that anyway, so...
It seems I withdrew my savings from Vivaldi's bank in time.
Why? Is it going under? I know it's been acquired by a human, possibly Salamandra, but what happened to its funds? I would have thought that it would still stay in business, at least. Oh, you know what's interesting, though? Is there are people who believe that they are an alien, like they're not human. They think that they are extraterrestrial. I think that's one of my favorite non-binary genders of those 42 or something that you called. Let me see here. To be fair, I do like the ancient astronaut theory, and that there may have been at one point in time, like specifically a certain pharaoh, who could have been a alien-human hybrid, because back then there's a theory that aliens did visit the Earth in ancient cultures, and while they may be present nowadays, they don't actually interact with humans, but they did around like the ancient Egyptian time period, maybe even as far back as the ancient Sumerians or before that. And it's a fun, cool theory to think about, especially since there's no way to prove or disprove it. So all you can do is play with the theory. You can't actually decide one way or the other. What's in here? I can't open that? You serious? The gender that I've set on Facebook is called bogender, or bog gender. Apparently it means you sexually identify yourself as swamp-like ecosystem. What is this madness? Are you kidding me? I don't use Facebook, so I'm not aware that Facebook has all these different genders, like the 42, or whatever it is at this point. That's just ridiculous. But props to you, Cremere, for having fun with that. I think that's really great that you're just, like, you're having fun. Oh, but no offense, by the way. I think it's fine that you identify yourself as a swamp ecosystem. You know, may all of the alligators swim in your pond, my good friend. Alright, I think it's time that we check out the bank. Let's see what's in here. Locations, the Vivaldi Bank. Ooh, there's literally nothing here, it seems. Can I go downstairs? I can't just hop over this banister? The forces of the banister keep me from crossing this barrier.
Well, the state of emergency means...
How can I, this witcher with all of my mystical powers, possibly get through such an indestructible force as a low-riding banister made of wood? It's a mystery that we will never know. Now, on the other side of the bank lies the town hall. There should be some action in here, if I'm not mistaken. It's starting to get nighttime, so I think I'll head to the inn if I don't find anything to do before daytime ends. What's going on? Oh, everybody already went home. This room is supposed to be filled with a bunch of ladies, and they're actually very fun to talk to, but I guess it's evening time now, so oh well. So you can set... You're saying you can set male or female or other. And if you choose other, they give you a small line to write it down. So you're the genius who came up with that? So you're the mastermind? I'm even more impressed now. Now I'm just, you know, that's just impressive. Good for you. I thought there was like some sort of drop-down menu with all these ridiculous genders. Armored
You
guards.
don't look like a regular vagabond. So
yeah, everybody seems to be turning in for the night. In that case, let's go to the New Naracourt Inn. If we look at our map, we're way over here. All the way down here is the New Naracourt Inn.
You whisk children away, turn them into witches.
So, on the way there, I guess we could try and loot any other houses that I haven't looted. Oh, can I get this basket? No, I can't. Sometimes they have items that you can't loot. What's this? Locked. Ooh, a fishmonger.
Greetings, perch, flounder, or perhaps a tasty pike?
Got any shark?
Yeah, not quite, but
Has
I'm
anyone
a
ever
fish
had shark?
connoisseur, I know.
Smoked eel. You'd like that. Please, have a look.
I don't think I've had eel either,
I love
but
the smell of fish.
I really haven't. Every single weird food that I've ever tasted in my life, I have actually really liked it. Some market stalls stand empty. So I would try just about anything. Maybe not insects. Not sure I would try that. You would have to tell me it's not an insect and hide the fact that it's an insect for me to try it.
Some market stalls stand empty.
Yes, many vendors went bankrupt when taxes were increased to support the army. Non-humans moved to the ghetto, and other merchants fear bandits and monsters.
The ghetto, by the way, that is now also a quarantine zone, shoving all of the Catriona Plague victims in with the non-humans to hopefully kill them off with biological warfare.
Not much competition for you.
Not that anyone could compete with my goods. I've even invested more in the business as I expect better times ahead.
Good luck.
Ooh, you're upgrading your stall.
I love the smell of fish.
I love
some market stalls.
Oh, shoot, I didn't need to.
Not that
Good luck.
Alright, I want to do this. All he has is a gutted fish and a regular fish. Well, I'll sell him my sugar doll. You googled all the genders that are supposed to exist, and when you saw bog gender and read the description, I had to set it on my profile. It's insane. Now, that's what I'm gonna do after the stream, because now that you said that, I'm really curious, like, what some of them are. I want to look up those genders and see, like,
safe among the
these
shadows
supposed
of city
42
walls.
genders.
Do I look like a monster to you?
You know what? Do you remember if you've ever
Taxes
seen the
and
Hitchhiker's
state
Guide to the
emergency
Galaxy
killing policy.
movie? What's this guy have to say?
How can I?
So, this is the same guy that we talked to before. In it, I think it was like, you know, they built a supercomputer to answer the meaning of life, like what life is all about. And when they built that supercomputer and then asked it the all-important question, what is the meaning of life? I think the supercomputer said, it just gave them a number. It said like 42 or something like that. And maybe that's what the supercomputer was referring to. It was letting people know that there are not 2 genders, not 3, but 42 genders. And if you identify as a swamp ecosystem, that one day you will be acknowledged, and your people shall be set free from the Pharaoh of Egypt by a guy named Moses. Let's see here. I've already read these. Invitation to Magic. There's a merchant.
You have befriended non-humans, those outcasts.
I kind of like the idea of just going, me? Are you sure? Let's try it.
You've mistaken me for someone else.
Oh, crap.
Witcher Geralt, I'm surprised to see you
No!
alive.
I made a mistake. Hang on, let's leave and come back and see if that fixes it. Alright.
Witcher Geralt.
Dang it!
I'm surprised to see you alive.
Oh, I regret my decision. See, he seemed upset, but I think it was a test. I think he was actually just trying to see if I was still cool, you know? Cool with non-humans. Drat. Maybe I'll come back another day, and it'll be alright. In the meantime, I'm gonna take his alcohol and food. And even some extra pocket change there. You're never too rich to not pick up coins off of the ground. You know, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You could win the lottery and be a billionaire. You see a quarter on the ground, you pick it up. You don't know if maybe around the corner you'll see like a vending machine with a really rare snack that you've never seen.
reason to be here.
You don't know. You're not aware. You can't see the future. Oh, what's happening?
Leave my daughter in peace.
I'm a witcher. I'm here for your daughter. Hand her over. I could pay him? I could pay him for his daughter? Hang on, I just gotta see here. We could pay 22 orens, and he'll just be like, alright, my daughter's upstairs. I think that is despicable. Oh, he just kicked me out. Well, I think I remember the particular quest that this is related to, so I'm gonna put it on hold. Remember, our goal was to get to the new Naircourt Inn, and I'm a little bit turned around, but it should be... Where should it be? Ooh. Wait, he kicked me out the back of his house. Okay. Oh, a parcel I didn't loot. Glad I found that. Pay him? Alright, I want to go back. I'll go back and see what happens. We're filthy stinking rich. I pick quarters up off of the ground, despite the fact that I'm rich, so we can afford it. Let's see what happens here.
Leave my daughter in peace. It's compensation for pain and suffering.
Aw.
The loot is in a trunk upstairs.
Wait, the loot? Yeah, so this is actually... So what he just said is horrible. Compensation for pain and suffering, huh? So you could look at this in two different ways. One is kind of devious, and the other one is perhaps he knows why I'm here. This is related to a quest that's going to come up a little bit later when we go to the new Naircourt Inn. But let's go upstairs, and might as well finish it up now. But Dandelion, our buddy Dandelion, has lost his loot, and he wants you to come here and get it.
Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. I apologize for the intrusion.
That's all right. I'm terribly bored since Papa caught the troubadour Dandelion here. No one sees me.
Well, I guess nobody can afford the 22 orens.
Heard any interesting gossip?
Nothing. Papa doesn't let me out of the house.
He caught Dandelion? Doing what?
He was to teach me music. One day, Papa returned from the trading post earlier than usual. We were rehearsing the cantata, A Bird's Tears. Papa walked in at the climax.
Is that an obscene song?
No, it's beautiful. Very poetic. Papa couldn't understand why the rehearsal was in the nude. He was furious. He pulled an old crossbow from behind the wardrobe. Luckily, his vision isn't what it used to be.
Aw. You troubadour Dandelion. You
Take
scoundrel.
Care.
You scoundrel, you. I'm not going to do the loot thing, I think. Because... I think I want to... Yeah, I'm not going to pick up the loot. So you checked if it's still there? It is. You remember there was something about where they removed the function and then added it back. Oh, about the Boggender thing. Right. That's cool. So I can go on there and I can make my gender Dragonborn, for instance, or whatever I want. It almost seems worth it to make a Facebook page just to have fun with that. Where's this new Naircourt Inn? I'm getting all mixed up here. Over here and to the left. Probably. This is a stockade. That's horrible. White Myrtle. Finally. Look at this!
Ah, women.
That is disgusting. It looks like mustard. Does that burn, sir? Good lord. Some of the things that you see, you can never unsee. Ah, a notice board. And a drunkard.
Out of the pan into the oven, then the fire, and now a witcher.
Oh, chill out. Just here to get some jobs, you maniac. We really need to store some stuff here. Okay, but let's take a look. Archospore contract, Graveyears, Cockatrice, Fletter, Ghouls, Kickamores, Wyverns. Wow. Wow, that's all I have to say about that. Why make a new Facebook page when you can set it on your own profile? Too true. Absolutely true. Everyone, the challenge is change your Facebook gender. I mean, I personally don't use Facebook, but hey, let the world know you can make what you could be whatever you want. You could be a Graveyear if you want. Oh, I can't even. That's hilarious. Can I just read them from here? No, I can't. Okay, so here's what I'll do. I'll read them and then drop them and then grab some more. My inventory is too full for all of these contracts here. Alright. So need 3 vials of Archospore juice. You know what? We already have that. We'll pay. Jethro the Jailer. Jethro! Our buddy Jethro, really. Well, I wouldn't say buddy, but we are kind of like his indirect supplier at this point of Fistaff. We should see Jethro and collect our reward. Man, I wonder if I still get the experience, even though... Well, we'll see. Graveyear contract. On behalf of King Foltest, Burgomeister Velerad will reward anyone who can slay 5 Graviers. Check it out, we have 5 bones. So let's take a look at our experience bar here. No, we don't get an experience now, but when we turn in the quest, we might. We'll drop that. The Cockatrice contract. I need 5 Cockatrice feathers. Will pay well. Inquire with the scribe at Town Hall in the trade quarter. Okay. Well, we don't have that many feathers. We've got 1 that I saved. Alright, let's grab these. Flutter contract. We need fangs. Unfortunately, I've sold all of mine. How many fangs? Oh, 3 flutters. Fangs of 3 flutters. And then a ghoul contract. Again, Burgomeister Velerad. Vials of their wicked blood. I think I've got enough ghoul blood. I have 28 ghoul blood. Vials of ghoul blood. It would be fun if you set your gender as monsters from The Witcher. Oh yeah, absolutely. Which monster from The Witcher do you think best describes you? A Kikamor? A ghoul? The Wyvern contract, the Kikamor contract. Let's read these. Wyvern. Supplier fresh wyvern meat. We need 3 steaks. Shoot, I had 3 steaks, but then I used them all up. I should have saved them. Kikamor contract. So again, Velerad is asking for their claws. You can drop these now. And by the way, look, watch all these books fall. They're levitating in the air. If you watch the recorded version, I'm probably going to split it here. A little bit longer than usual, but I'll probably do some jump cuts or something since I had to do a lot of running back and forth. See you soon.